你好. What's your go-to drink when you eat at a restaurant? Do you have a favorite type of food? We're going to learn how to express what you would like to eat or drink. These expressions can be used in exchange with a server at a restaurant or with your friends or family as a part of the daily conversation. Let's get started. I can't live without coffee, and that's 咖啡 in Chinese. 咖啡. Both these characters are just there for the pronunciation. This word is actually borrowed from Japanese, although the characters are slightly different. To have coffee, we use the verb 喝. 喝 literally means to drink. 喝咖啡. 喝咖啡. Sometimes I can get by with a cup of black tea in the morning. Black tea. 红茶. 红茶. Hong means red and cha means tea. Black tea is technically red tea in Chinese. 红茶. 红茶. To have black tea. 喝红茶. 喝红茶. When we express our wishes or desires, we can use the modal verb 想. 想. It can be translated as I like to do something or I feel like doing something. We insert 想 before the action verb. For example, would like to have some coffee in Chinese is 想喝咖啡. 想喝咖啡. I'd like to have some coffee. 我想喝咖啡. 我想喝咖啡. How about I'd like to have some black tea? 我想喝红茶. 我想喝红茶. Let's look at some other drinks. Sparkling water. 气泡水. 气泡水. 气泡 literally means bubbles, and 水 is water. I like to have some sparkling water. 我想喝气泡水. 我想喝气泡水. This might be a little weird, but personally, 我想喝气泡水 only when I'm on a cruise or traveling in Europe. How about some beer? 啤酒. 啤酒. Pi is the pronunciation translation of beer, and 酒 means alcohol. I feel like some beer. 我想喝啤酒. 我想喝啤酒. Last drink I'd like to introduce today is 红酒. 红酒. You can probably figure out the meaning if you've been paying attention. That's right. Red wine. 红酒. 红酒. I'd like to have some red wine. 我想喝红酒. 我想喝红酒. What if you want to ask your friend if they feel like having some coffee? That would be 你想喝咖啡吗?你想喝咖啡吗? Another way to ask is 你想不想喝咖啡?你想不想喝咖啡? We use the A not A structure on the modal verb 想 in the sentence. At the restaurant, the server may ask you, what would you like to drink? How do we say that in Chinese? We can replace the drink with the question word 什么?什么? And that would be 你想喝什么?你想喝什么? Now that we have something to drink, we might want to look at the food menu. To have food or to eat, we use the verb 吃. 吃. How to say, what would you like to eat? 你想吃什么?你想吃什么? A sandwich is 三明治. 三明治. I like to have a sandwich. 我想吃三明治. 我想吃三明治. Curry is 咖喱. 咖喱. Note that ga in 咖喱 is the same character as the ka in cafe, but it has different pronunciations in these two words. I'd like to have some curry. 我想吃咖喱. 我想吃咖喱. Lastly, one of my favorite Chinese food is the hot pot. 火锅. 火锅. 火 means fire, and 锅 is a pot. I feel like having hot pot. 我想吃火锅. 我想吃火锅. 火锅 is more fun if shared with friends. Would you like to have hot pot? 你想吃火锅吗?你想吃火锅吗? All right, that's it for today. Let me know in the comments 你想吃什么 or 你想喝什么 at this moment. Hope you have a good appetite and like this lesson. I'll see you in the next one. 谢谢，再见。